So it was a conversation that I had when I first started with Mark, the managing director. We talked about how do we do more to supplement the work that we do with children's charities, because all of that work is really important and it's a core part of what we do. But we always felt that to give children a real opportunity in the future, you've got to look after the planet as well. And we decided that we wouldn't overthink things in the future, but we'd just take actions that would make a real difference as quickly as we could and learn as we go. Like we said, we wanted to take fast action. So we got rid of the 5-gallon water drums that you see in most offices in the UAE. Because whilst they're better than using single-use plastic bottles, they still have emissions cost in delivering them, in cleaning them, and eventually after they've been used a certain number of times, they get discarded. So we got rid of those and we installed a water filter, and so then it snowballed from there. We've actually started quite a lot of initiatives at IDS. Some of them are at various stages of the journey, really. So we've calculated all of our emissions, and that includes personal transport, it includes flying for work, hotel stays, obviously all the electricity used, the ships going back and forth, our delivery agents. We've now taken the decision that we will offset all of those plus some, in case there's any sort of inaccuracies in our assumptions or reporting, or just making sure that we've really covered everything. But I think actually probably before that we'd also decided, or in tandem with that, we decided that we would install solar on the UAE. We're blessed with a lot of sun here. And so we brought in 3 companies, and I would say within 2 months we'd taken the decision who we were going to use. They came and installed the solar, so Siraj Power, and we've been pretty much off the electric grid here more or less since. Sometimes we're on it, but other times we feed energy back in. We've planted a reef in Fujairah, which was a really cool experience, to drop a table down, and as a keen scuba diver I got to plant those bits of coral which have now become a functioning ecosystem. We've given staff 2 additional days working from home, so that will reduce our emissions. We've reduced all of our single-use plastic in the office, so we've not quite eliminated all of it, but again we're on a journey. So we've got rid of some of that. We've looked at how we can reduce nearly all of our use of plastic divides in our wine cases. How do we reduce packaging in all of our warehouses? So there's quite a lot that we've done so far, but still room to go.
Sustainability at IDS really comes from the heart. It's something that we're all passionate about, and it's something that we all collaborate on. Working towards being carbon neutral has been a big part of our journey recently. It's something that's really important to us. There was a lot of work that went into measuring our carbon footprint. We collated data from across all areas of our business, and the data was independently verified by Element 6. We now continue our journey and look to reduce our carbon footprint across various areas of our business. For example, business travel. Even small changes can make a big difference and will ensure continued success in the IDS sustainability journey.
We're looking at working on initiatives in countries where we serve and where we visit and where we have relationships and are part of the diplomatic community. So for offsetting for our 2022, we're looking at working with a deforestation project in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. And Joe's off to New Delhi next week, and he's talking to them about doing an offset program in New Delhi for our 2023 program. The idea is really to keep choosing projects which we feel make a really big effort and a big contribution to the carbon issue and are really reducing carbon usage. I think ideally my dream on a project for sustainability for IDS would be able to absolutely categorically say that every product we supply to any one of the 80 countries in the world we supply those products to, and we source them from 40 or 45 different countries around the world, is delivered carbon neutral. Now we are funding that from the point where we collect the goods or have the goods delivered to us. We import them from either America or from England or from Brussels at the moment into Dubai as well, and we're paying for that offset from the time we receive them, which is when we take title to the goods, to the time we deliver them to our customers. But there's only a few of those products are delivered to us in a carbon neutral state, and sometimes it's more the smaller family-owned wine companies, for example, who are doing it, or companies who make it a real mission like Brewdog who are doing it. So those products are being delivered to all customers in all our countries we work with, carbon neutral. But of course what we're trying to push is for the bigger suppliers, the multinationals, to really accelerate their programs so that their products are delivered to us carbon neutral. So the answer really is, my dream would be that we were only supplying carbon neutral products which we receive as carbon neutral to all our customers around the world. That would be something pretty amazing. Good question. We have been inspired by some companies, but I'd like to use a local one to talk about, if I may. And it's a really nice restaurant in Dubai called Boca, B-O-C-A. Now obviously the Dubai restaurant business is really competitive. It's a very, very busy industry, and probably an industry not particularly known for its sustainability. It's sometimes, I think that's a secondary issue for that industry, like it has been with ours as well, to be fair. But Boca's really leading the charge, and if you speak to Omar, the general manager, he absolutely lives and breathes sustainability in everything they do. And they have got it down to, they know their carbon usage per dish, or per meal, or per table, and they can offset it and get the customers involved and get the customers inspired. And we thought, if they can do that, surely we can do that. So like I say, we're in an industry as well which hasn't been particularly well known for sustainability. We're shipping around the world, we're producing products which have glass containers or metal containers and are disposable. But Boca inspired us, and they did a very nice one-page carbon report, which we've also utilised the same sort of format, and we're also now working down, so they do carbon usage per meal or per customer. We can do carbon usage per customer or per delivery or per shipment, and I think it's a nice way of breaking it down. It makes it more real for people, it makes it more real for customers, and we can share that information with our suppliers and get them involved as well. So my answer really is Boca, and thank you very much to them and to Omar for the inspiration they gave us. Well, what does winning the Frontier Award mean to me personally? I was absolutely delighted when I heard the news. I was travelling, I was in England. I've been to the Duty Free show 4 or 5 times, haven't been for a couple of years. But it was really nice that Jenny, our procurement director, was there. She was at the gala, and I joked with her beforehand, before she left, in front of the whole team, that she was going to the gala, would be nominated, and please bring the award home. And she WhatsApped me and said, Mark, I'm doing exactly that, I'm bringing the award home. So it was a great moment for her. It was lovely that we had somebody from IDS there at the awards. I think people were perhaps a little surprised that we won. We're not the biggest company, we're up against some very big companies, multinational companies who are also in our category. And I think it's really put our name on the map for sustainability within our industry. I announced the win when Jenny was back. She came back with the award at the weekend. We have a operations meeting at 10 o'clock every Monday morning where the whole company gathers around and we talk about what we're going to do that week, and it was really nice to show the video of Jenny receiving it and to be able to explain to the staff what it means to us. And for the staff it means everything as well, because it says we're being recognised for all the hard work the team have put in. We do have a team who are looking at sustainability issues for us, but it's something really everybody in the company has taken a stake in. And we have 42 members of staff here in Dubai in the office, and out of those 42, 34 have personally signed up on the Climber app to offset their personal carbon emissions. So it's not just something we're talking about as a company, it's something that our people who work for us and who are part of this really feel passionately about. So I've just been handed the award. It's called the Frontier Awards 2023. It's been awarded to us as IDS, sponsored by Greenall, so thank you very much to Greenall who sponsored it, and in the People and Planet Sustainability. So I'm very proud to have this here with us to show it to you, and it's now going to go pride of place in our reception area. Thank you very much, Frontier.